Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a game where the main talking point so far is the weather. Snow in the air and on the ground, and it may very well have an impact on the players' performances and perhaps even the result. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out wide. That'll be a throw. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Ferran Torres. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that was never going to make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lookman! Goal! Celtic! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Celtic are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Lookman? So what can they make of this? And he's got the beating of it. Shoots! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in.
Decent chance! Superb from Doué! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Celtic find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Quality ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And a shot! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Celtic are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And the pass is intercepted. Lookman Looking to play him in. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Doué, chance! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Celtic really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Celtic have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. The second half is up and running. That is ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond. Goes for a shot! And that has faded wide.
Kilmarnock certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Kimmich wins the duel this time. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a good ball out wide. John Jules threads one in. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! And he steered it beyond the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lookman is onto this. Ferran Torres. Some resolute defending there. Great vision. And the through ball. He's having a shot! No, it's wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Celtic choosing to make the first change. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Xavi Simons. Driving through the middle. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. That had too much on it. Kilmarnock can make their change now with a break in play. Celtic still have the cards to affect this game. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Brahim Diaz. And he's in on goal. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pinches it off him.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that pass has been well intercepted. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice-looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's the chance to counter. Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's made its way to him. Shot at goal! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And we're done. Celtic have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim.